Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new Belle Collective Season 5 Reunion Part 2. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share with a friend. Hit that notification bell so that you will be updated each and every time I upload a video. Now, child, let's get into it if we gonna get into it. First of all, I just want to say Happy New Year. I hope that all of you are here again this year, safe and sound. Praying that this year is a prosperous one and one full of goodness, okay? Now, speaking of goodness, child, let's get into this reunion, child. When the episode first opens up, Antoinette and Letitia are still at it. And we find out Antoinette sold her practice for a profit. And baby, that hushed Letitia right on up. Baby, she was sitting there just as still. You really thought you had some tea. See, that's what you get. Because you probably sit up all day and night trying to find dirt on people that you don't like. It reminded me of that reunion down to the Real Housewives of Atlanta where Candy was telling Phaedra, I know you be calling down, doing your calling all down to the city. That's exactly what Letitia probably be doing, allegedly. Moving forward. So after she shut her right on up, she then explains that she does lose money being around the Bells because she has to push clients around and she doesn't see the success with their businesses. And yeah, she's like, I don't need a side hustle. Well, listen to me, ma'am. I damn sure do. Okay. Now, this is you thinking that you're better than somebody. Because I know the people want to be like, oh, the people think they better than this one. And this one thinks she better than him. Antoinette thinks she's better than these ladies. I don't know if y'all get it or not, but she does. And it's not just Letitia. It's all of them. Okay, I'm sorry. Ain't nothing wrong with several streams of income if they're real streams of income. Now, I'm not down for playing make-believe, but if I'm actually making some money, then honey, side hustle me. Child, please. Anywho, moving forward. So then Carlos wants to know if she's dating, and she said, I'm open, I'm taking application for new pros and new haters. Girl gone. I'm sorry, honey. She just tries too hard for me. I know y'all like Antoinette, honey. And we can have a difference of opinion, but she just does not do it for me. Okay? It was giving stunts and shows. So Carlos then wants to know if she wants to come back. And then he takes a survey by a show of hands. Okay? I haven't raised mine. Tambra said, what if you just don't care? Baby, I know that's right. Now, if you have not been watching from season 1, do y'all remember season 1? Tambra and Antoinette had gotten to it. So, baby, she don't give a damn. Honey, she don't care what she do. Come back, don't come back, go. Girl, we don't care. Okay? We don't care. Carlos, you going to have to write a big old check, honey, if you want her to come back because the bells are dropping like flies. Do you hear me? Sophia, Shantae, So Gucci, all her personalities and all of that. Baby, JJ and his plats, they're done. Okay? They are done. So then next up are the men. The men come on out. Okay, Willie, I see you. Dressed for a gala. Okay. I'm used to the checkered suits. This is a good look. I like it. I did like the color of Glenn's suit, but it did give me Merry Christmas from the Temptations. It gave Temptations. It gave Temptations. Oh, goodness, child. It gave Temptations or 5 Heartbeats. Nights like this. I know y'all didn't think I was gonna get no sense because it's the new year, child. It came. JJ got slogans braided all up and through and intertwined in them plaits. They not like us. Okay, Kendrick Lamar. Cliff got on his Cliff suit. Hey, sir. So all the men are out there. We start off by taking a look at the divide between the men. So then Carlos asked where they went wrong. Where did we go wrong, baby? Glendale. That was time for you to break out your song. Where did we go wrong, baby? Baby, break the song out. So then Willie said, I was kind of just blindsided because after New Orleans, we were good. I'm just trying to figure out where's the New Orleans energy. Here go TT, she in the back talking about, yeah, that's the same thing with Akeisha. Like, where's the New Orleans energy? Letitia, please. New Orleans was fake. All the sisterhood is fake. You couldn't wait to snap, and snap you did. So out with the men, Cliff said, well, it was the suck my bells, and Glenn, he a street dude. I could take the joke, but Glenn, he can't take the joke. Baby, I'm going to keep that to myself, okay? What I really think. But, baby, the way they had Glenn up off his feet, levitating, he wasn't going to bust a grape. Talking about he a street dude. What street? Sesame Street? Because, baby, the way that man lifted Glenn up and pushed him back, forth and forth. Baby, he pushed him the hell back, dude. He was back in New Orleans. I know that. So then Glenn said, I'm from another place. I'm from another place. Okay. Then Willie said, well, who stood up first? Here go Letitia in the back, still chiming in. Letitia, you are the only one speaking in the back. The only one speaking. Talking about, you stood up first, Willie. No, ma'am. Actually, Clifford stood up first. Okay, see, y'all wrong. You're loud and you're wrong. He did not stand up first. And just hush, ma'am. Please hush. So then Carlos wants to know why Cliff don't like Willie. He said he's been taking jabs at him for 2 years, and then when he jabs back and he jokes back, he can't take it. Willie said, no, sir, that's not what it is. You mumble when you speak. When you drink, you get incoherent. You disrespect your wife, and I don't like it. And so then Cliff is like, I'm a man, she a woman. He said, okay, you're a man, but he told him right. He said, this is not the 1940s. Women are allowed to vote. Now, this is the thing. Cliff is an old school fool, a Southern man. How do I know? Because I got friends and family all up and through the South. And some of those men behave just like Cliff. He is stuck in his ways, his caveman ways, and he sees women as beneath him. He sit up here hooping and hollering about he don't like Willie. He don't like women either. Because you cannot like women if you are steady disrespecting them and putting down your own damn wife. So then Cliff said, okay, she could do what she want. She's a woman and I'm a man. Willie said, okay, well then be a better man to your wife. You're fine when you're not drinking, but when you drink, you get incoherent. You start being disrespectful. It's a fool. So then Carlos wants to know, what is the real issue? So then JJ said, sometimes men can play too much. Ain't nobody gonna sit up and keep letting you disrespect them, and I don't like you, and you a Belle, and you need to go to hell, and I can't even tell. Honey, he was doing all this rhyming. Cliff just needs to grow up. Because what grown man keeps standing up, I don't like you. And who gives a care? We don't care. Baby, we do not care. You don't like him, and what else is going on? So then Willie said, well, the real reason is he and Glenn had a real conversation. So he's not understanding why Cliff is coercing Glenn into acting a fool when they had a conversation. They had a heart to heart. Here go Letitia, baby. She in the back. Talking about they've never talked. They don't talk. They don't even have each other's number. Girl, you hush. Because you don't know what Glendale does when he ain't around you. Because he had to get a whole paternity test. So you really don't know who got that number. And anybody who got it, the lie detector test determined you are not the father. Child, anyway. Glenn fake as hell. Letitia fake as hell. I don't know what the hell going on. Glenn fake talking about, no, I don't have a problem with him. We did have a heart to heart. TT, you heard that? They did have a heart to heart. He's not saying that they talked on the phone. He said they had a private conversation. Turn your listening ears on, okay? Because you just talking and you're not listening. And then Glenn told him it was that suck my bells that took it too far. Now, I have to say this. I mean, between men, that is the ultimate disrespect. But Glenn, you are acting like you're the victim, buddy. Please stop. Okay, you need to cut that out. You're acting like you just came there and he just came out with suck my bells, being disrespectful to you. No, you came in on one and then that energy was reciprocated. Y'all wanted him to sit there and fold because it was 2 against 1. That's not what this is. If you nuck, then he gonna buck. That's just point blank in the period. Moving forward. So then Willie wants to know, now, how did I become the center of attention? It's his birthday. It's your grand opening. And I'm just trying to figure out why y'all talking about me. So then here go Carlos caping for Glenn, trying to explain what Glenn didn't like. Willie said, and what is it that I didn't like? What should I not have liked since he didn't like what I did? Carlos is biased. Normally, I don't say that, but listen, it's given I like this set of people and not this set of people. Because you need to be explaining to Glenn what he did wrong. Because he started all of this, him and Cliff. That's who you need to be talking to. If you're going to talk to one, you need to talk to all of them. So then Carlos was like, well, listen, can we just say this? You guys are good. Are you guys Gucci? Glenn said, yeah, we Gucci. And then Cliff said, no, they Sophia, Gucci gone. Let me tell you something. This was pointless. I know you're trying to create this moment like the housewives do where they have the separate segments and then the couples come out together and then the men come out. Listen, this did not solve anything. The bottom line is Cliff and Glenn still don't like Willie, and Willie is still ready to knock their block off should he need to. Let's just keep it a stack, because anything else is just a lie. Now the women are back on the stage with the men, and they show that dang on coochie in a can. That is disgusting. Do you hear me? Disgusting. So then Willie was like, nah, I ain't never used no coochie in a can. No, thank you. So then he asked Sophia and JJ how many toys they have. She said, we got too many to count. Yuck. Do you hear me? When I say yuck, I'm about to throw up. I'm about to throw up. Ain't no way I'm answering that question around my now husband's ex-wife. Like, have some decorum. Why would you even ask them that? That's just nasty. So then Carlos said he wants a little demo because he's never experienced the real thing. When they brought out that big cylinder, I was so embarrassed for us. Now listen, I love a good kiki as much as the next one. You know, I love it as much as y'all do. But I just don't think that is a good look for us. This is shucking and jiving. Why the hell would you bring out a big cylinder called coochie in a can and proceed to say, take that to my dressing room so that I can use it? Sir, please leave. Okay. You should have left that all the way out. This just shows that there was nothing more to discuss because this is just tacky. And see, this is what I meant about being too involved with the cast. Now y'all sitting up here talking about that. Like, I know we all grown, don't get me wrong. And I know some people probably got a kick out of it, but I thought it was gross. But maybe that's just me. Moving forward. So then we move on to another round of Triple S, Platt, Selena, and her boo. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Carlos tells JJ that it appears that he's the one that's stopping them from being cordial. He wants to know if he's hiding something. Like, why don't you want them to talk? Like, what's really going on? He said because it could have gotten out of control. JJ, please. You don't care nothing about it getting out of hand. You do not want them to compare notes. You don't want them to talk. You don't want them to compare timelines. You don't want them speaking. It has nothing to do with things getting out of hand. I just don't believe that. JJ know he can keep up some mess, honey. He is the root of all the problems. I don't want to hear nothing about it. He likes the separation and he ain't fooling me. So then Carlos wants to know what his relationship is now with the girls. And he said they're good. It's just the twins that they have to work on things. Selena then pipes up and says, that's because they called you. Here go Triple S. It don't matter who called who. It does matter because you are the parent. I'll be damned if I have my child running after me. You are the one that is supposed to bridge the gap. You do all this talking about wanting the family to come back together. He needs to be talking to his children. His children should not have to reach out to him or beg him for communication. It does matter. That is a very big thing. So then JJ said he told them that, you know, what's going on with Selena has nothing to do with them. And he wants Selena to get a nice man, a man that's going to spoil her so the men can be at peace. What does that have to do with anything? What does her having a man have to do with it? Because I was like, are you implying that she dibbling and dabbling in your marriage because she ain't got a man? Child, anyway, her having a man has nothing to do with it. And you don't wish her having no man, honey, because you still got an unrequited love. And you're not fooling me. So then he claims that he has no issue with Mike, who is Selena's fiance. But child, please, I know y'all gonna be talking about that man and Selena as soon as y'all leave this reunion. Mike then says, as far as I'm concerned, everything that's going on with them, it's not Selena. Okay. But if y'all saying y'all happy, then it shouldn't be no more disrespect. Now, the issue is JJ ain't happy. Okay. I know he pretending to be, but he's not happy for some reason. I don't know what it is. Okay. It's giving that she's the one that got away. Now, maybe that's just my perception of things, but that's what it's giving me. So then Selena said Triple S is jealous and JJ is like, no, we're happy. And I'm like, oh, child, this is just a mess. So then we move on to Glendale and him getting up off that tugboat and Leticia. So Carlos wants to know if he has a job. Do you have a job, Tommy? Okay. Or you still ain't got no job, man. He said, no, I have a box truck. I've been delivering. So then Carlos said, what business do you have? Listen to me. Baby Leticia chimed in so quick because y'all know she can't let him talk too much because they still pretending. So she gonna say, we have Pearson and Pearson Logistics. I mean, listen, okay, it's a new year, y'all. If he's doing something, I'm not gonna knock it. But I'm also not totally buying it, okay? Because Leticia gonna offer prestige through a name if she don't do nothing else. She been enterprising. She picks the biggest word in the thesaurus and she goes with it. So Pearson and Pearson Logistics it is. So if they like it, I love it, child. Congratulations on the box truck. We find out about her health. She said everything came back benign. Now, I have to say that is awesome news. Seriously, all jokes aside and everything else, I never want to see anybody's health decline, and I never want to see anybody going through anything like that. So I'm so happy that everything came back benign and everything's all good after your biopsy. So they said that since he left the boat, it has helped their marriage, and he has a newfound respect for her hustle. Now, when he said that, she really appreciated the kind words, and I guess she doesn't hear that often from him. So she really did appreciate him saying that he respected her hustle. And I have to say, y'all little handshake was cute. I said, I love a good little handshake. That was cute. I just don't know if I could POP hold it down after that paternity test that season. Baby, ain't no way I'll be sitting up here with Glendale. You had me crying on national TV trying to figure out if you were the father. Oh, absolutely not. So then, for whatever reason, Megan Good done joined the reunion. She done made it down to the reunion, child. Now she's Glendale's celebrity crush. He said that she be DMing him, but it was really a fan page. Whoever is in charge of Megan Good's fan page, you ought to be ashamed of your damn self. Why would you DM Glendale? So then Triple S gonna say, oh, he can't cheat with that one. Ma'am, please. Triple S, listen to me, Sophia. Baby, that was good to me. I said, oh, that's funny. Not baby, he can't cheat with that one. Baby TT said, girl, your man be going out the country to cheat on you. Ooh, wee. See, and that's what I'm saying. See, Leticia be knowing that mess, and she be acting like she don't. And she ain't fooling me. Now on to the collective correction facility, honey, because that's exactly where y'all gonna end up, calling on the collect line if y'all don't get y'all damn minds right. So they show the aftermath of the men fighting and all of them talking about it. And then we see a never before seen piece of footage. So Akeisha is reading this text, right? And it's from Latrice. And it's telling Kiki she basically better watch her back. But then Latrice said she had an antique face. And I said, girl, what? Not her face being antique. Baby, that is insane. Do you hear me? Y'all gonna stop making fun of people in their 40s, honey, like they're just extinct. Let me tell you one damn thing. There's nothing wrong with us 40-somethings, baby. And truth be told, we are putting some 20s and 30s in their place. Okay, and really now we all look the same age. Because I was really getting on my nerves, age shaming and stuff, and acting like Akeisha is just ancient. She is not the oldest person up here. And even if she is the oldest person up here, and so what? Not your antique face, child. Anyway. So then we see Latrice, and she's saying that she wanted her nephew's phone because her nephew had passed away. And my condolences to Latrice and her family. I know that has to be very sombering, especially for the fact that he was a part of this episode. The season finale, the man who was carrying away Glendale back to New Orleans, that was Latrice's nephew. So I'm so sorry for your loss, and I totally understand how that can, it can make you feel away. Carlos turns to Akeisha. And he wants to know, from her vantage point, what is it that she sees? Kiki said, I've never had an issue with Latrice. But what y'all not gonna do is mistreat my husband. Because he shows up in Jackson for me. He does all of this that he does for me. I know that's right, honey. Because look, if you're gonna bring somebody around and then they start acting a fool with the person you brought around and that person is your husband, I will protect me and mine too. And for anybody saying that they would not, that is a lie. Or else you just don't care about your person. So then TT says, well, there was no issue. But then Akeisha, you was over there telling him that you don't give a damn, that we don't like him or Cliff don't like him. You don't give a and don't. She doesn't care that they don't like. Why in the world would I care about Cliff not liking my man or me? Why would I care? But nice try, TT. But baby, that ain't gonna work. She don't care about him not liking her, and I don't blame her. And she don't care about him not liking her husband, and I don't blame her. That's not going to put money in their pocket or take it out. A like ain't did nothing for nobody. So then Akeisha said, well, that was because Cliff and Glenn were saying that they didn't like my husband. That's the reason why I said I don't give a fuck. That's the reason why I said that. So, baby, now they're going back and forth and back. TT versus Kiki. TT said Kiki trying to overtalk her because she know the truth and she ain't gonna never be able to talk as much as her. Well, baby, that's the truth. Because Leticia talked for a whole hour on the live and Latrice barely said a word, child. Akeisha then brings up MC Glendale saying that Cliff has a hot young wife and he has Akeisha. Here go Glenn backpedaling. Talking about, I called you, you. I didn't say nothing bad about you. I called you, you. I think all y'all females are beautiful. Glenn, shut the hell up. Okay? You know good and well what you meant, so you need to stand on it. See, the thing is, you're afraid that Willie gonna take off that tux jacket and rearrange this set, and you ain't fooling me. You know exactly what you meant when you said that. You were comparing the two, trying to say that Latrice is younger and prettier, and that Akeisha is frumpy, dumpy, and a dog face. Like, let's be for real. You talking about females. You saying female told me all that I needed to know. Men that refer to women as females, that's all I need to hear. And Letitia, you sitting there looking crazy, but baby, he's secretly watching Latrice. Girl, you better pick up on the clues. So then he starts talking about, I got a black mother and a black grandmother. Listen here, Glendale X. Or if you want to be Martin Luther King, Glendale Luther King. Baby, please. Okay? We don't give a damn. I don't want to hear nothing about it. Don't try to make this a black thing and you got a black mama and a black grandma. We know that. What does that have to do with you disrespecting this black woman? You did it to be disrespectful. You said it to get a rise, and you meant what you said. You know what, Letitia? You and Glenn deserve each other, because you sitting there acting like it's okay to disrespect another woman. This is the stuff that you like. But when it turns to you, I don't want to hear nothing. Okay, I really don't. So then Latrice explains about her nephew's phone being given to Akeisha by production. So now this is how it all went down. Okay, y'all listening? Latrice said that he sadly passed away and that she tracks everybody's location. So she was sitting there reminiscing on her nephew, and then she tracked his phone back to Akeisha's house. So then production said, oh, in the midst of all the hoopla, we gave the phone to Akeisha's people. Now, Akeisha is saying that the address isn't hers. It's a few doors down. And she never saw the phone. So Latrice said, oh, okay, well, what about how you told Marie that you threw the phone out the window? Or your niece threw the phone out the window. Akeisha then says, when I realized that it wasn't any of ours, she just threw the phone out the window. Huh? Now, Akeisha, I like you. And I know everybody going up for Akeisha, honey, because she dismissed herself from the Carlos King circus that it is. But I'm not buying this. Now, let me tell y'all how I think it went down. Okay, this is what I think happened, allegedly. Latrice and her family and Akeisha's people, they got into a fight. Now, if y'all don't know, that was told on a live that Letitia and Latrice did. If you need to check out said live, check out my live of Akeisha quitting, and you will hear the snippets of Letitia and Latrice's live. Okay, so you can be caught up to speed. Now, on that live, Latrice said that the lady that was in all pink, that lady and one of her cousins got into a fight, and apparently it was bad. Willie also stated the same thing on Carlos King's live on Messy Monday. So I feel like Latrice's family and Akeisha's people, they got into a fight. Now they going back and forth and back about this, right? Kiki and TT. Now I feel like the people got into a fight. Production thinking that it's their phone after the fight, they gave it to them. Now everybody is heated, and then as they're on their way home, they realize that it's her nephew's phone. So the niece or whoever had it, okay, somebody on Akeisha's side, before they got to Akeisha's house, they threw the phone out of the window. So when Latrice tracked the phone, it was in the general area of Akeisha's home only because they had thrown it out the window. Now, I don't think Akeisha personally had it, but she knew it had been thrown out that window. Kiki, you ain't fooling me. Okay, I'm sorry. You knew that phone had been thrown out that window, girl. Latrice says, to this day, it's still in close proximity to her house. I can track it right now. It's still right by her house. Well, girl, if it's right by her house, go get it. It's not at her house, because you said it was at her house. This is what you said on the live. But now both of you are saying this isn't her house, it's down the street. Wherever it's pinging, that means that the phone is still on. And when they threw it out the window, somebody picked it up and claimed it. So go knock on whoever's door has that phone and get your nephew's phone back. So then Carlos turns to Letitia and he says, why do y'all think Akeisha should be kicked off the show? She said, because she's only there when we filming for like 3 months. And then when she come on there, she pushing her own agenda. Girl, don't y'all all push your own agenda? You and them damn Walmart plates, you pushing your agenda too. What are you talking about? And girl, she lives in Jersey. You cannot dictate where she is when filming stops. What are you talking about? And again, I'm going to continue to state this. You actually came out of your mouth and said that you hadn't talked to any of the ladies either until you started filming. Y'all got to understand that y'all are co-workers at the end of the day. I know you were offended when Latrice said that, but that's the reality of it. Y'all just got put together. 7 strangers picked to go on a show to stop being polite and start getting real. Belle Collective. That's what y'all are. Y'all came to be friends as this show progressed, and you know each other from around the way, but y'all are not friends. So I don't see the issue with her going away and then coming back when filming starts, because I mean, that's what y'all all do. So then Carlos goes around asking if Akeisha should be a part of the collective. Now I see why this woman quit. You mean to tell me you gonna sit me on this stage and take a poll as to whether or not I will have a job next season? Now, don't get me wrong. These heifers ain't got no pull. Nobody's going to listen to them in regards to who goes and who stays. The ultimate decision is not left up to them. But I just think that is the ultimate disregard and disrespect to sit on a stage and be like, should she leave? What y'all think? And wasn't you the one that interviewed Quad when the heifers tried to kick off Married to Medicine? Talking about they just did you wrong. And the way, this is not Survivor. We're not taking no votes. But anywho, he turned and he asked Tambra and she said yes. Here go Marie. I mean, I can't answer that because it has nothing to do with me. Whatever Akeisha and Letitia are going through, that has nothing to do with me. Other people have done things and haven't been kicked off. Plus, I'm Dr. Marie Monroe, so I cannot answer you right now. No, she ain't say the Marie Monroe part, but y'all know I love me some Marie. So, baby, I had to throw that in. Marie, nobody asked you to give a speech, girl. Just say yes or damn no. Ain't nobody got time. Moving forward. So then Akeisha says again, baby, I don't have an issue with Latrice, but as far as Letitia, I don't give a damn. I know that's right, honey. Who really cares what the Enterprise thinks? Okay, nobody. And then she starts telling Akeisha, see, this is even more of a reason why you should be kicked off of this platform, because you only care about material things. Letitia, you really think you're running the show? Ma'am, you're not writing any checks. See, this is what happens when people get a big head because they put the collective together. You do not get to say who comes and who goes. I thought that was crazy. I said, not this lady sitting up here telling her this is another reason why you should not be a part of this collective. That's nuts. So anywho, the men are gone and we move on to Marie and Latrice. Marie said the reason why she's not fighting with Latrice anymore is because she's tired of the beef. Latrice said life is too short to be arguing with Marie's finger waves, and so she refuses. Carlos wants to know on a scale of 1 to 10, how good was the burger? And Latrice said it was a 20. Marie, girl, not it being a 20. Okay. Baby, it's time to open up a restaurant called Peace Burgers. The motto is, this burger saved my life. Baby, the burger saved my life, honey. Child, and if you need an MC for your grand opening, don't you hire Tambra. Tambra, we can co-host together, honey, because I can't wait to come down there to Marie's Peace Burgers. Welcome to Peace Burgers, home of the Peace Burgers. I'll take y'all. Baby, these apples crazy. Now, that was nice that Latrice gave it a 20, honey. Baby, Latrice was hungry that night. You hear me? Marie say she'll continue cooking for the heifer if she act like she got some sense. So then Carlos brings up them never hugging it out, and he wants to know if they will do that. Will you guys hug it out? I mean, y'all know I like Marie and whatever, but she did try to fight this lady last season, along with Letitia. So me personally, I wouldn't hug a thing. Okay? But set yourself off. Now, I'm glad they're at least trying to get along somewhat, but don't put your hands on me. Okay? You will not sit here and try to hug me after you said you're going to beat the brakes off of me just last season. Child, please. Absolutely not. Then the gold dresses get up and they finally hug it out. Here go Carlos talking about Akeisha. Now that's how you do a collective correction. Child, please. We'll see how long this lasts. They know you cutting the checks. They ain't no fool. So then they bring out one of Marie's Peace Burgers. Latrice takes a bite. It's still as good as it was down in NOLA. Carlos starts speaking his speech about what he loves about the Bells. And we find out what the ladies are doing currently. Akeisha said her and Willie are writing a book. How to quit a show and gag the boss. No, I'm just kidding. Baby, it's an ebook. How to get your boss frozen in time. Oh, Akeisha and Willie collection. Maria is still expanding her business for mental health. Tambra is creating a detox weight loss tea. Baby, I need that. Let me tell y'all something. Okay. Kiki, I need those pajamas. Okay. I'm hot. I'm burning up. Burning up. My heart is like burning up. Baby, I am burning the hell up. So I need the pajamas. And also, this perimenopause got me looking like in places I don't want to be looking like. So, Tambra, I also need some of the weight loss tea. And y'all can give me an affiliate link. Okay, let's work together, honey. Let's work this thing together because I'm going to need that tea. Selena is expanding the 4S collection with her daughters. She's filming 2 movies as well as being a glam mom. Latrice is working on opening Taste 2.0 and she's investing. Girl, just don't invite these heifers to your opening. Don't invite them to the opening of an envelope. I don't care what you opening, even your eyes early in the morning. Do not invite them because it's always a mess. Triple S got her broker's license and her and JJ are working on developing some low income homes. And I actually love that. I really do. Congratulations on the broker's license. That is major. Now we won't get a chance to see what you're doing as far as it being on camera. Maybe you can start a YouTube channel and you can go around and, film what you're doing. A lot of people would like to see that. Make it interesting and do what you're doing each week and then have your uploads. Because, people want to see things that are positive. I know we like mess, but at a point we like things that are aspirational that will cause our motors to start running, cause our wheels to spin. So we can be like, you know what? If she can do that, I can do that too. But not this. It's just a bunch of mess. But I'm happy for you, Triple S. Sophia Shantae Soguchi will not be returning to the Belle Collective, so that's all she wrote. Letitia is expanding her brunch collection, and she wants to open a warehouse so that they can be a distribution center. She like that little box truck, but baby, she's thinking bigger. So now after it's all said and done, cheers to the girls' weekend. Baby, cheers to the helpers. They toast to the show with apple cider because Tambra and Carlos and I think Marie, they don't drink. And then they present Selena with a new Belle because she's a new Belle. And that was the end of the season. Oh, child. Now listen, I don't know what's going to go on, but who knew that this show was going to come apart at the seams like it has? Now, good luck to Akeisha. Good luck to Sophia Shantae Soguchi. I am sure that your future endeavors will be successful. I am sure that this is not the last that we will hear from you. And I'm glad that you left on your own terms. Okay? Because it's not worth being humiliated, degraded, misunderstood, edited poorly. It's just not worth it. It's just really not worth it. So good luck and Godspeed. Y'all comment down below. Tell me exactly what you thought about Reunion Part 2. What did you think about the whole phone situation and the text message that Akeisha received? Why didn't we see that on the show? See, these are the things that are left out because we saw Akeisha talking to Willie. Then they cut to Latrice talking to Letitia. But we don't know why Latrice is saying that Akeisha is dead to her. See, these are things that we need to know. We also didn't get down to the bottom of Marie and Tambra's conversation. They are now cordial. We didn't get a chance to see the conversation, but we want to know what transpired to make the two of you make amends. Why did y'all call a truce? And see, the thing is, y'all just keep repeating things that you feel are sensationalized. Latrice and Marie, the fight over and over and over again. Glendale and Letitia and him quitting his job. There are other things that happened. We need to talk about those things. But instead, we got Carlos trying to get a coochie in a can and dropping it low and picking it up slow. Ciao, goodbye and good night. Anywho, once again, Happy New Year, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.